Graphic Organizers for Vocabulary Instruction by Katie Cantrell. Graphic organizers are visual models with language that help students organize, understand, and apply information. Vocabulary organizers should include examples, important attributes, the class or category of the concept, and a comparison of the concept to others within the same category. The graphic organizers present significant concepts and attain relationships between other concepts. They depend on the existing schema within the mind of the learner. The students have to have background knowledge of examples, comparisons in order to use the graphic organizers and to better understand the vocabulary concept. The graphic organizer is the way our brain visually maps the information about a specific concept. Graphic organizers have been thoroughly tested through different entities, all of which have used novel vocabulary words for their research. Each of the students were presented with pre- and post-tests to monitor their growth in progress, and in the research, one set of students was instructed using traditional definition and writing repetition drills, and one set of students was instructed using graphic organizers. The implementation and the format of the graphic organizers varies between each study, but the group of students all used the graphic organizer for the independent variable. Graphic organizers improved students with learning disabilities basic factual recall skills as well as their higher level inferencing skills. In an international research study, vocabulary organizers were shown to build university students' vocabulary by 40%. These students were using graphic organizers over an entire semester-long period, and they looked at general improvement as well as incremental improvement. Because this tool is still helpful at a college level, this proves that graphic organizers are also a valuable tool to be taught in elementary school for initial vocabulary concepts. Graphic organizers were shown to be effective in engaging bilingual learners in the acquisition of a second language. This was used with middle school students, and the application of graphic organizers is effective outside of simply content mastery and can be generalized outside of English or math. Finally, the student involvement in the creation of graphic organizers is accredited for being the reason they are effective with all student ages and abilities. This was determined through a literature review, and it concluded that relationship graphic organizers, the ones that look like trees, were the most effective type, and the student engagement and implementation was the reason that they were the most effective. When implementing a graphic organizer, the teacher or researcher must first select the target vocabulary words. These should be the vocabulary words considered to be the most important for communication and comprehension of the overall topic. Step 2 is to develop the graphic organizer. It can be accommodated to the student's learning ability, age level, grade level, or topic. There needs to be a section for the term, the definition, the attributes, examples, and non-examples. In the definition, they can use their own definition. They can look it up in a book. It can be researched online. This can be used as a creative platform to be finding definitions and engaging in finding it themselves. Attributes can be pictures, details, keywords, trigger words, anything to help the student remember what the term might be. Examples can also be pictures. It can be their own interpretation. It can be the term used in a sentence. Non-examples could be the word used incorrectly in a sentence, or the incorrect synonym, or a picture of a non-example. Both examples and non-examples should be included in the graphic organizer. Vocabulary instruction is step 3. This should be done as per usual in the classroom. However, the teacher is usually implementing vocabulary in the curriculum should be maintained. Step 4 is the graphic organizer activity. This can vary depending again on the student's ability or age level. It can be a group instruction or individual instruction. The graphic organizer can be completed in groups, individually, as a class, in a discussion model, or presented by each student. Again, this should be accommodated for each class setting and the strengths of your students. Finally, these are some examples of graphic organizers. These are the sources referenced in the earlier slides of the presentation.